Hello friends, welcome back. This is part 2 of turning our side yard into a dream-proof chicken run. In part 1, I extended the fence out this way to give ourselves a little more room to work with, and I already finished that video and I will link it for you in the description box below in case you happen to need the same thing. In today's video, we are going to build a gorgeous gate over here so that our chickens don't exceed their limits. This video is sponsored by Simpson Strong Tie. I'm going to be using their product, and the design that I'm doing over here is going to match the pergola that I built last year, which is on the other side of the house, and I wanted them to kind of mirror each other. To anchor the posts in the ground, I am using this spike. It's part of their E-Z series, which makes any fence installation super easy. I used it in the fence relocation and it went great. And getting this thing in the ground is going to be step 1. We have a really hard clay here, and I learned that from doing the fence extension. So in preparation for this project, I had gotten the ground a little bit wet to help ease this into the ground. And initial plan was to get this closer to the house, so like right about here. But as I started to do that, I quickly learned that there is some kind of foundation overpour over here. So I can't really get it in this area. So I had to move it over enough to avoid that foundation overpour. And this is my next best spot. Luckily, we're just building a chicken gate, so it's not the end of the world that the gap on this side will not be as even as the gap on this side. I'll probably put a plant in here or something. Now, to get this in the ground, the best way I've learned is to take a scrap piece of 4x4 and get it in here and just hammer it down. Sledgehammer is your best friend here. You'll see how quickly it goes in the ground. And now I can take this piece off and install my post inside the base like this. To secure the posts to the bases, I'm using the 1.5-inch connector screws. And here's the second base. To get it leveled, I'm gonna use shims to get it in there between the post and the base. Oh, you see how much that helped already? That looks good. And then this way. Ah, it's perfect. Okay, this way. Oh, this one is already perfect. I'm not even gonna mess with it. This is the beam that's gonna go all the way on the top, but I'm gonna explain it to you over here to make things easier for me. So it's gonna go on like this, and we're gonna use this bracket to hold it in place. So the bracket is gonna go on like this. Now, to make this an easy one-person job, I have a trick. And the trick is to measure the width of the wood or the beam that you're working with. Mine, I think, is 5, it's 5.5. Okay, so keep that number in mind. And then you wanna go to the top of your post and measure that number. So mine was 5.5, so 5.5 right here. And then I'm gonna take my bracket and I'm gonna install the bracket first with the base of it matching that 5.5 mark that I made. So like this. To install this bracket, I am using the 3.5-inch structural screws and the Hex washer. There we go. Nice. With these brackets installed first, it makes putting this on so easy. You just slide it and take your time with it to anchor it in place, or like move it to the left or move it to the right. Like mine needs to move this way a little bit, so I can just do that and get it in place. And this seems like a simple job for a project of this size, but imagine building like a whole pergola, having a bracket like that that can help you hold the load as you work makes the job so much easier. Finishing touch is I'm adding this brace. This is a 4x4 that I cut down to 24 inches, and then I gave it a 45-degree angle cut over here, and it's gonna go between the two beams and it's gonna rest over here, giving the structure a beautiful look. To attach it, I'm using the knee brace bracket. and it's gonna go in just like that. Ah, so beautiful. Okay. Look at that. Perfect. Now for the exciting part of actually building the gate. A few things I wanted in the gate is, one, I really wanted it to have some kind of arch top. So I think that was the hardest thing I was thinking about, is how can I create the arch look without doing like difficult cuts. And I think I have a good plan. Number two is I wanted to be able to see the chickens through the gate, but I don't necessarily want the chickens to have a way of getting out. So to achieve that, I'm spacing the wood apart enough to be able to see them, but in between I'm adding this mesh so that they can't get out. It still stops them from leaving the chicken run. Last but not least, the color drove me nuts, and I decided I'm just gonna go with white. So I have the paint ready to go. To start, I have 3 pieces of 2x4 that I already cut to size to match the opening of the 2 posts that we installed. And this is gonna be the solid frame for the gate. And I'm lining the 3 pieces with this mesh. I think any mesh will work for chickens, but I actually had this laying around. So what I need to do next is paint these white and secure that together. So the base for the gate is done. That's this portion over here. And then I'm using these vertical pieces of wood to attach on the top to like hold everything together. I think I landed on 7 pieces, and I know they look too big from the top, but the plan is, after I attach them, is to cut the top at an angle or like at a curve to create an arch. And I hope I get that right, because I really want this gate to have an arch on the top. To attach the wood together, I'm gonna use the 1.5 connector screw. Somewhere in the middle, somewhere on the top, somewhere on the board. You know. We have a gate, and I've just been trying to create the arch with a pen. A pencil would have been better. I'm thinking like this. I'm gonna use my circular saw, even though these cuts are slightly curved, but I'm hoping it's gonna work. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna dig out my jigsaw. I literally cannot believe the gate came out as good as it has. This was the design I had in my head, and I'm so happy that I was able to execute it and it came out good. And if anything, this is a proof that you can do anything even if you haven't done it before. Like, I swear I live by that. Anyways, next we're gonna put on the hinges, so obviously the gate would swing open and shut. And I'm gonna use 3, 1 on each piece of 2x4 woods. Nice. All right, my gate is ready. I have the hinges right here. I just need to attach them and we're gonna have a gate. Last but not least, I need to install the latch. And that's a wrap for today's video. The gate build was successful. There are some areas that I need to touch paint, but I will do that at a later time. As always, everything that I use in this video, I will link for you in the description box below. And if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments and I will gladly get back to you. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!